Is Erika Jayne ready to settle this $25 million lawsuit? Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, Erika Jayne has been dealing with this $25 million lawsuit and Ronald Richards for which it feels like forever. It feels like forever. Ronald Richards has done multiple interviews, clearing up some of what's been going on and exposing some of the things that have gone on in regards to the Tom Girardi Keys bankruptcy. A lot of people don't like Ronald Richards, and I get it. I've called him a troll here on the channel as well. However, there is still a lot of information that Ronald Richards has provided for the public that we probably would have never known. Well, in a recent conversation that he had with Zach Peter exposes that, according to Ronald Richards, Erika Jayne is ready to settle this $25 million. Obviously, she does not have $25 million, allegedly. Not obviously. But according to what Erika Jayne already said on the most recent episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she says that she's broke. Mama has to pay the bills. Mama has to pay the bills. Well, now we're hearing from her attorney that she is ready to settle this. And I'll be honest with you, part of me is relieved because I'm tired of the back and forth between Erika Jayne Girardi, Ronald Richards, Zach Peter, all these people going back and forth with Ronald Richards. I'm exhausted. So part of me hearing that, they're going to settle this, that this could possibly, at least this portion of the situation could possibly be over, and the victims could get some sort of compensation, not even compensation, the money that they are owed. That is a relief to me. Hopefully they would be able to find all of the money. Based on what we're hearing, according to Ronald Richards' tweets, money has been obtained various ways, including the Girardi Keys auction, the items we all went through together, and of course the sale of their properties. Of course, this is more complicated and more in depth than I'm giving you here right now, but money has been found. They're still discovering, not allegedly, bank accounts that might have money or funneled money somewhere else. Well, according to Zach Peter, in his conversation with Ronald Richards made some accusations. He made some accusations in regards to his conversations with Erika Jayne Girardi's attorney, Evan Borges. So Evan Borges responded to Zach Peter, and as always here on the channel, we will be citing our sources in the description of this video, so be sure to check out Zach Peter's full interview and podcast. I'll post that again in the description. So just take a listen to what Evan Borges said to Zach Peter in this statement and response to Ronald Richards, and what Ronald Richards has been saying about this settlement.
And this is what Evan C. Borges has had to say about about all the claims that Ronald Richards made. So Evan says, I can't say enough that based on the evidence and law, Erika does not have liability for any of the claims against her. All the claims against Erika amount to efforts to blame her for the actions of others, including Girardi Keys and Tom Girardi. Erika never received a penny of the $25 million that the trustee says Girardi Keys paid to vendors and creditors of EJ Global LLC over a 12-year period between 2008 and 2020, nor did EJ Global LLC receive the money, even according to the trustee's contentions. If the law matters, Erika does not have personal liability for any of those transactions. Mr. Richards is incorrect in saying that I agree with his positions. Yes, he has told me that the trustee wants to settle, but that settlement to me, by him, is supposed to become a confidential settlement communication. He told you about it, which is improper, but because he said something to you, I'm responding. Mr. Richards can't read my mind, when he makes long statements to me and I respond with, I understand, it means I understand, not that I agree. The fact of the matter is that when I have private discussions with Mr. Richards, he seems pragmatic and I have no personal animus against him. Nonetheless, your email is another example of him turning around and making public statements that, one, don't advance anyone's agenda except publicity for him, and two, make it more difficult for me to discuss the case with him in the future. Here's the reality. My client depends on her housewife's income to get by. There is no hidden treasure of assets, and everyone keeps piling on and trashing her for things she didn't do. Keep in mind, Tom Girardi was a very powerful and wealthy attorney during his marriage to Erika. Erika has a 12th grade education and was never involved in the management of the firm. Whatever happened with the firm and Tom Girardi is for them to answer.
So, of course, shout out to Zach Peter. Again, I will be citing my sources in the description of this video. So, Evan Borges, Erika Jayne Girardi's attorney, is addressing not just the claims of a settlement, but also the claims of a sugar daddy. As I said to you before in the last episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Erika said that she's broke. She doesn't have any money. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. Do I believe that she has a sugar daddy? Maybe. But if Erika has been taking my advice that I've been giving over the years, every person should have an FU fund in any relationship. You should have that side account, your own personal account with money that you should be stashing away. According to Erika, she always paid for things through credit cards. And if she needed money, she went directly to Tom. So she really had no idea of the books. We've reported on multiple stories where the law firm was paying for this glam squad, paying for the things that hurt different services. Did she have any responsibility to that? That remains to be seen. That needs to be discussed in court, and that will be discussed in court, if not beforehand when they settle. But with that being said, I do believe that Erika might have her own money. Is that money, from her books, her singing career? I mean, based on what we've been hearing, the singing career wasn't profitable, especially if she is flying across the country with a glam squad, paying them what they're owed and not getting paid for the gig, allegedly. I definitely don't think she was making money from that. Of course, she had sponsorship. She has The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that isn't chump change. But is that living up to this glamorous lifestyle that she flaunted on the show? No, the math is not mathing. It's not mathing. And her statements on the show about being broke, the math is not mathing. Does she have a sugar daddy? Look, maybe. You flaunted this idea of being married to a wealthy man as how you made your money. Why wouldn't people assume that you found another rich benefactor? Or you stowed away some of the money that Tom has given you over the years, which we've now discovered Tom has allegedly, gotta say it, stolen that money over the years from his own clients. Guys, as always, I want to know what your thoughts are on this hot topic, this new settlement that we're hearing from. Be sure to check out the description of this video so you can hear Zach Peter's full podcast episode. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.